Well, it's been about 4 months, and here we are. The Nintendo 3DS was announced back at E3 of 2010. I was starting to say 2009. And on March 27th, the day before my 14th birthday, it was released, and that was a very convenient date. And I picked it up that morning at a GameStop. It is April, I think it's the 9th. It's either the 8th or 9th. I'm too lazy to check right now. And this is also the day I get started with my YouTubing yet again. Because, first of all, I want to say to my subscribers, thank you all so much. I'm absolutely amazed that some of you, well, all of you really, have stuck with me this long. I still have my 267 subscribers, and see, if most YouTube creators, their subscribers would usually unsubscribe after 4 months of them being on a hiatus, but you guys haven't, and I'm very thankful for that. The reason why I've been on my hiatus is, one, I've just been a lazy bitch. Number two, school has been a killer, because I found out next year in high school I'll be taking 3 AP courses, and that's going to take up a lot of my time. And then number 3, I've gotten into PC gaming a lot more. For example, this 3DS box here, and the little 3DS itself is on top of my laptop, which really can't run most games. I've been playing a lot of RuneScape and Minecraft. I like Minecraft more. But anyway, on to why you clicked this video, fellow YouTuber. The Nintendo 3DS is an absolutely amazing system. Like, if there's one, most people's impressions of it, their first word they say when they open up that screen is wow. The most specific and detailed reaction I got was, oh wow, that's amazing. Everyone else was wow and wanted to play around with it for an hour. First, before we get to the 3DS, let's get to the box and its contents. I've been playing the 3DS for a long time now, but here's the box. Nothing special, says 3DS, got a picture of it. I got the aqua blue version. Just saw my camera on the tripod. We got a side with some warnings, a new dimension in entertainment, and various random app info. Got a little blank side, a lot of good info on there. On the top says aqua blue. I didn't notice that till just now, because playing video games as long as you have kind of reduces your eyesight from its previous 20/20. Then you got your little tag over here, and on the bottom, DS logo. And at first there's some tape on the box. I can just rip that off. Now, I've already taken out most things from the box, but this is all that's left, besides some cardboard and this stuff. You got Nintendo Power subscription, I guess. And I really haven't looked at anything else, because who does? So I'll do it just for your entertainment. Register now for Club Nintendo. I have a Club Nintendo, and I guess I'll go do that later. Oh my god, look how thick that is. Yeah, that's what she said. But, Nintendo 3DS Operations Manual. Obviously, that's not all one language. That's English, Francais, and Espanol. And you got a nice little quick start guide poster, which you can hang up on your wall at night. And you got 2 quick start guide posters, 3 posters, and I just realized why that is. They're in different languages. I can find the English version of this thing. Alright. This is use system update to update your Nintendo 3DS system. Ooh, is that what I think it is? Super Mario Land. So you can download 3DS software and DSiWare, as well as classic software in the Virtual Console. I already knew that, but transfer from a Nintendo DSi system. Well, I kinda couldn't do that since I traded in my DSi to get this 3DS. Which means I lost everything I bought, but it was worth it. And got info on Street Pass. All of that good crap, which I will explain in more detail later. And then the two other things the glorious 3DS come with is the basic charging cable. It's the same as the DSi, but not the DS Lite. It is entered on, and try and do this through the camera. Right there, and then you plug that into the wall. And then you have what I like to use a lot more. I'm not sure if it's faster, slower, or what, but I think it's more convenient because I usually have this plugged in. This is a charging cradle. You set your 3DS down on it, and if you press in this, which your 3DS says, you know, it says metal tongs come out. Those connect right here. And you can also listen to music or something, I guess, through that headphone jack. And then you connect your charging cable into this little spot back here. And then you plug that into the wall, and that turns to orange, signifying that it's charging. And that's what I normally use. I haven't used the charging cable just by itself. Now onto 3DS itself. What can I say to describe this system? Well, let me start with what crap is on this. Just so you guys know, in case you're a new viewer, when I do commentaries or random gameplays, reviews like this one, I do not script it. I just do it as I go along, and most of the time it goes well. But we'll see. On the front you have two cameras. The reason why there's two cameras is so that you can take your pictures in 3D, which I will show you later. On the front is a glossy finish. Glossy, well, not glossy, but kind of, you know, reflective. On the top you have a game card port. It's a little bit larger. I do not have a 3DS games right now. I got Pokemon Platinum. I've been trying to find my Soul Silver, but can't. And this little extra part right here is because the 3DS cards are white, and they have a little extra rectangle in about that area. So it's a little bit more difficult to get a DS card in there, but that's your charging port, as I showed. That's for Wi-Fi, and up here is where your stylus is. And I may be thinking, that's a pretty small stylus. Lol again. Well, it extends. Man, there are so many innuendos in this review. And then you send it, let me send out, in, out, out, out. All. And then you put it in like that. You got your L button, R button, they're pretty clicky. In the back you have Nintendo 3DS. On your side, I will explain what that is later. You got a wireless switch. When it's on, it does that. Pick it up, goes on, off, then on again. On this side, you have your volume adjustment, and right here is an SD card port. Give me a second, please. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Oh, no, there it is. Alright. It comes with a 2 GB card, but this doesn't work for video. Like, none of my SD cards work for videos on this camera anymore, which is one reason why I wasn't able to make YouTube videos. And that opens up. And you save most of your stuff to the SD card. Like, it's 2 GB the one it comes with, which I'm actually filming this with right now. And you can save DLC and whatnot to it. And on the bottom is a headphone jack, power switch, or power light, and that tells you if it's charging or not. Alright, so let's open her up. When you open the 3DS, before I actually open it. You first input your language and whatnot, and none of this is in 3D, your region, but you want to nickname the system, and then when you open it up, can you see that one? Yes, you can. You get this screen, which is 3D screen check. It says, ensure that 3D slider right here is all the way up, which it now is for me, and there's no difference on this screen yet. And when this is in 3D, you won't be able to tell the difference. And then tap next. Don't let me turn volume up. It says view the screen straight on, position the screen 10 to 14 inches away, and then it's not 3D yet, activate 3D, and holy crap, that you won't notice anything. Goes out, goes in. So Nintendo 3DS does 3D in terms of depth, as though you're looking through a window, and popping out like you see sometimes in movie theater, although movie theaters tend to be leaning towards doing what the 3DS does, which is doing 3D in depth. And I got to that using the settings, which I'll show you real quick. And let me pop out this. Actually, I'm going to show you stuff about the screen. This is your 3D slider. You can adjust it to 100% or slide it down to 0%, and that'll make this top screen 2D. Only the top screen is 2D. Or you can put it anywhere between. Over here you have your A button, B button, Y button, X button, which are all a lot better feeling than previous DS's. Got your power button, start button, home button, which I'll explain more later, and your select button. I found the start button a little bit hard to push for some reason, but select and home are pretty easy. Over here you have your your D-pad, which is a lot clickier than DS Lite and DSi's, and you got your analog nub. Alright, in settings you have your profile, which is basic DS stuff, date and time, touch screen adjustment, 3D screen check, which I already showed you, sound, mic test, outer cameras, and your circle pad calibration. First it says rotate the circle pad slowly 2 to 3 times. And tap next. And then, if you can see that, it shows you where your circle pad's at. Alright, I haven't been able to update my 3DS system because I can't get this or my Wii connected to Wi-Fi for some reason. But everything else works just fine, mainly because everything else uses wireless. So we got your language settings, system update, and format your memory. And over here we got data management, internet settings, and parental controls. Then you close, and it goes to your home screen. Yeah, there's my camera, which takes a while. Now the top screen is an excellent. I thought it was reacting to touch. I was thinking this isn't touch screen, but that's in 3D to me. Probably looks like 2 images. Or in most videos at 3DS I've seen, you'll notice a black bar right here, which isn't on the screen, obviously, but that's probably a reason, the effect of the 3D. And then we turn it off. There goes that black bar. On, off. Go over. You have download play, which I assume you can go onto the Wii Nintendo channel and download 3DS demos. Your activity log, which shows how many steps you've taken that day, which I'll explain a little bit. Your game list, including regular DS games and DSiWare games, and I assume virtual console games, how long you've played them, how many times you've played them, your average time playing them. Face Raiders, which I'll do in a separate review. AR games, which I'll show later. Street Pass Me Plaza, which I'll also show later. Me Maker, which is just like Wii Maker, except it's a little bit more detailed and easy. 3DS Sound, which is just like DSi Sound. Nintendo 3DS Camera, which I'll show in just a second. And then your game slot, which I forget the name for being able to do this, but you can take it in and out, just like that, and play it. So let's go 3DS Camera real quick. That's the 3DS game loading screen. Let's see, cannot detect an SD card. Photos taken will be saved to system memory. There's an SD card in here. Oh no, there's not. Is there? There's not. On the top screen, it's just showing a wall right now, but it has a 3D setting to on, so I'll be able to take pictures in 3D, and then turn 3D off. You'll be taking pictures in 2D. And it's very cool. And then you can view photos, which I don't have any saved to system memory. So now for the home button, you press home, it'll suspend your software, and you can go use the internet or something. You can't open another application, because then it'll say close the suspended software and launch this one. Anything not saved will be lost. Okay. And then you go to this. And that is about it. I will show you AR games and face raiders on a later date. This video has lasted long enough, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I will be doing a lot of YouTube videos nowadays, since I got a good SD card. And you did not just... Oh crap! Bye bye.